Basketball, you betcha I'm back, and I'm here to start the episode with a little footwork, but we are going to continue to do our conditioning. I know you hate me, but don't hate me for too long, because the conditioning isn't going to last that long. So let's get to it, baby. We're going to dribble up from the top, and we are working that footwork, okay? So with that footwork, we are basically learning how to play off of two. We are giving you that stride step. We're giving you that little fake, and then bam, we're coming back with it, right? Some people like to call it the rondo. I just call it a little stride step, all right? Just to give you a little bit of an advantage versus somebody who's a little bit more athletic. Throws that timing off just a little bit, right? So not a bad drill, just something to kind of get the juices flowing. And then we're going to go right into our layup series again. Yeah, I love it. We're going to do that. And remember, that's a regular layup, that's a jump stop layup, that's an inside hand layup, that's a reverse layup, and then that is a left hand layup. Okay, today you're also going to pound it and tuck it too, come across, and you're also going to pound it and pick it up high, you know, that little Kyrie finish. Then I want you to do the layups going from block to block, hash to hash, all the way up to the 3-point line. You're going to do those, and that should get those legs moving, ready to go for our conditioning, because that is what we're doing today. Now, again, we are going to give you some moves at the end. So get through the conditioning now and then have a little fun at the end. Can you do that with me, Basketball U? Let's do that, okay? If you guys can agree on that, then we can definitely do conditioning more days here on Basketball U. So that's what I'm looking forward to right now. First things first, we are going to get that 17 countdown. And remember, you're going to dribble with that weak hand, and we're going to get better at that weak hand, okay? So that weak hand is going to be your left or your right, depending on what your dominant hand is. And 17 countdown is going to be 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. All on the sideline, okay? How much time should you rest in between? Give yourself about a minute. I wouldn't take too much longer than that, because then you are kind of messing with the recovery process, okay? Now, as you shorten your reps of 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, you want to do a shorter rest, but if you still need that minute, go ahead and take it, but you shouldn't need it after about 7, okay? Make sure you're pounding the basketball and you're staying low and engaged in your running. Don't be up high letting the ball go all over the place, all right? So it's important to work on ball control as you get tired. That's so important, because so many of us are bad ball handlers when we are tired. So this drill is going to slowly help you get better at that, okay? So the next one we got a liner. Okay, we are going to do 5 of those. All right, 5 liners. Typically, it's around 33 to 35 on the time frame, but because you're running the 17 countdown, I'm going to give you about 37 seconds today to complete that liner. So it is important that you go for that time, because you're trying to achieve a goal. Okay, we've got to start setting some goals for ourselves so that we can see the progress from when we started here at Basketball U to now, where we're getting into the season, where we know how to push ourselves a little bit more. And if you're just starting out today, well, good luck, because it's going to be a tough one. And just a quick reminder on the liner. Remember, the liner is a free throw line and back, half court and back, and then other free throw line and back, and then a full court run there and back. Okay, that is one complete liner. Also, I want you to remember what we're also going to do today is our key-to-key slides, and that is a goal too. So today, those legs are going to be a little bit tired, so I'm going to drop that number to 22. I want you in 30 seconds to try to get to anywhere from 20 to 22 touches on each side, so that you can see yourself going through what you think your limit is. Okay, we want you to push yourself. Those quads are going to be burning, they're going to get tight. We know. That's why we have you doing this. Okay, so it's important that you get that done, and it's going to be different today on the reps of how many you're supposed to get done, but you're still going to do 3 sets. Okay, now after that happens, go ahead and pick up that basketball and go ahead and give me a couple free throws. But then right after that, no water. We're just going to go right back into it. You're going to go full court dribbling. Okay, it's full court dribbling. You're going to push that basketball. You're going to alternate hands, and you are going to make a layup. Okay, whether it's on the right or the left side, you get to choose today, but you are going to do it 5 times. You're going the full length of the court as fast as you can, getting that ball out as less dribbles as possible. 5 to 6 dribbles, maybe even 4, depending on who you are and how tall you are and how fast you can go. But the biggest thing is when we get to the point of the layup, don't slow down just to make the layup. Try to go at full speed, because what if someone is chasing you in the game and you don't have the opportunity to slow down? Okay, so that's something to think about, even though you're tired and we are conditioning. All right. After doing that, I want you to come back to the baseline, and we are going to defensive slide around that 3-point perimeter. So we're going to do that 4 times. Then we're going to dribble around that perimeter. So that's going to be 4 times. All right. Remember, you got to go there and back for it to count 1. We very rarely do any drills where you only go to that one side and count it as 1. It's kind of a little bit of a cheat code in your mind to tell yourself that, like, I don't just have to get to the end. You always have to come back. So you're going to work a little bit harder knowing that you're coming back. But if you know you're ending on that first part, you typically slow down before, and you don't really get the full benefits of going as hard as you can when you do that. So I like to make you come back to everything that you do. And then after that, I know you're going to be a little winded, so hit the free throw line again. Let's go 5 free throws. Make your free throws, please. They're very important. All this stuff is important, but that is one of the easiest shots in basketball and hardest for some. But let's make it easy, all right? And being tired is going to give us that game feel, so it feels a little pressure, but it's good, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a little pressure here. If you don't make more than 2 on the first 5 tries, then you need to run a liner. Now, some of you will do it, some of you won't, but it won't be timed, okay? So just make sure you get it done and then get back to the line and make those 2 free throws, all right? All right, so now I'm sure you're going to take a water break, so go ahead and take that. And then we are back on the court, so let's get it. All right, and like I said, as promised, we got some moves for you. It's not going to be, again, too crazy, but you're going to go from the top. You're going to go through the hesitation. You're going to go through the legs cross. And none of these are to make layups. These are all just working on the moves, but I want you coming from half court and full speed. Now, for the conditioning aspect, and this will be the last thing that we do today, are the moves, is I want you to do the move full speed, and I want you to really break that cone down or that trash can or that chair or whatever it is you have in front of you as a defender. And I don't want you to slow down, okay? You're going to do each move 10 times on each side. Now, I know that's a lot, but it's okay. So you'll have the hesitation, okay? You'll have through the legs, kind of like the hesitation there. So you'll go through the legs and you kind of hesitate a little bit. Then you'll also have through the legs cross, right? And then you'll be going through the cone, okay? So doing those 10 times on each side will complete your conditioning for today. Then you will go to the free throw line and you will make 10 shots, okay? Again, it's important to go to the free throw line while you're tired, because this is going to feel like the game, right? You're breathing heavy. There's a lot of different things going on in your mind, and not to add, there's going to be some type of distraction, whether it's a player talking trash to you or someone in the stands talking or a student section yelling. So you just kind of want to be ready for everything, but you want to get into that like tunnel vision mode when you're making these free throws. All right. Basketball U, again, I can't thank you enough. Don't be mad at me today because I decided to go conditioning one more day. I love conditioning. I mean, it's one of the most underrated things in the game. Do you agree? I think it is. Also, don't forget, in the beginning, make your layups, please. That is very important too. The easiest things in basketball, you should be able to do easy, right? That is why they are called the easiest things. But anyway, I can talk to you all day long about basketball, and you know that Basketball U is the Daily Trainer. I'm always happy to be here with you. Thank you for coming, kicking it with me every day and training. And remember, someone's always working. Are you?